Hello and welcome back to Firefly Wrestling and our grind for greatness. My name is Nick and I will be your guide. Today we have what should be one hell of a card. 4 different events which should take us all the way to the end of August. It is currently May the 3rd. We're preparing for Clash of the Elite and it is 1980. Currently, in the save, if you haven't been following and haven't seen the last 2 episodes, which I highly recommend, mostly on personal bias, but I can go with that. We are at our 5th show of the year. Our world champion, who kind of the last episode, is Terry Funk, who's made 2 successful defenses and has held the title for 91 days. He has a scheduled match to defend his title at Clash of the Elite tonight. I don't think I've announced who's in that match, so you will have to wait and find out when we book it. So far, finances are improving, just really, really slowly. Losing 682 is painful, and I think next month we might lose about the same, because I doubt we're going up for 5 months or 4 months running. I doubt we're going to get to size 5. And this will be, I think, the first card that's going to go over $300 in work costs. So expect this month to be a bit bad finance-wise, but hopefully we're going to put on a good card. And I think I said at one point in the last episode, the goal of this episode is to try and achieve our first ever challenge in the Grind for Greatness mod, which implores us to get an event rating of 50. And I think that's really possible. I think we can really do that this episode. So that's something we have to keep monitoring and keep looking for. In the meantime, size-wise, we're doing okay. We're at a size of 3 in the Southwest right now. Looking hopefully got to my goal would probably get size 6 in the episode. That might be a bit hopeful. If we're not size 5 at the end of the episode, I think we've done something really wrong though. So in that 5 to 6 range, I think we'll be happy. So far, I don't think we've got anything else super notable. Nothing really happened in the meantime. A couple new companies have popped up. None of them really too important. So I think I'm going to quickly jump away. I will book Clash of the Elite. And I will see you back in just a short bit as we can get into our first show of 4 tonight. Welcome to Clash of the Elite. 58 minutes of action, 4 matches, and a triple threat between Terry Funk, Jake Roberts, who defeated the Firefly, which is my avatar, in the last episode by disqualification, and Kelly Blanchard, who attacked Terry Funk after the match. That will be for the world title in our main event. Elsewhere on the card, we have Bill Anderson, the Box, taking on Mike Sharp, Eric Embry versus the Iceman King Parsons, and the Firefly versus Joshua Ben Gurion, opening up the show. So let's get into it. A bit of booking analysis. Things telling me that I need to have commentators, and then also telling me I don't. So it's a bit of a pointless yellow line just to scare me at this point. But something we'll have to consider probably in a couple of years if I still have a job. Kicking off the show, we're segment rating of 20. Actually, not too bad. I think this is my best match yet with a 25. And Joshua getting a 15. He's still terrible. And I get the pinfall with a lights out kick. I actually went and did the whole moveset thing. It's Swerve's house call. It's Swerve's house call. It's the running one-legged drop kick. It looks so cool. I'm a tad bit of a Swerve fan. That is a great way to start the show, and I've got the green line telling us that. Booked the crowd well, made the crowd happy, simmering crowd. Only a 22 is a bit sad. I mean, yeah, Mike Sharp has kind of got low momentum, so is Bill Anderson, which is understandable. Storytelling match. Mike got a 28, Bill got a 20. Not a great way to follow on. Still higher than the first match. 27. Yeah, these three matches weren't going to be amazing. Eric Embry loses to King Parsons for pile driver in just under 10 minutes. They're going to have 32. I think it's weird to say we were like, he's getting good enough ratings, he should be being booked quite strongly. But also, one, I don't need too many more strong heels between Mike, Tully, and Jake. And also, he's got a personality that I'm not going to keep. So he's really just here to job for a couple of weeks and then move on. I'll move on to somebody else to take this spot. But he got a 32. Iceman King Parsons got a 24. Not a bad way to get to our main event in front of 110 people. It's Terry Funk versus Jake the Snake Roberts versus Tully Blanchard. Jake Roberts defeats Terry Funk when he pins Terry Funk with the DDT. Terry Funk got a 55, Jake Roberts got a 43, and Tully Blanchard got a 34. And our first world champion story has ended at the hands of the Snake. In 13 minutes 21, benefits triple threats is that I am able to put a whole heap of extra time on them. Terry Funk can go for way longer in these matches. That has to be our best match in the company, right? It was an amazing match, and even the crowd rating was above a 5, which is rare for us. That is glorious to see. Creative finish was success as well. Yeah, let's go. We'll have to run this match back in the future at some time. That's great. Do we get a fifth? Oh. That's interesting. Can you high spot to pop the crowd? I wonder what that actually means. Maybe just make some, give some small popularity boost. Which is cool. Just the world title of them. Making great decisions. Jake Roberts grabs a mic and walks up the ramp. He sits on the stage and tells Terry, he told you he was going for the title. This was always going to happen eventually. No one can survive the Snake for long. Maybe this will go in, maybe we're going to have some more matches. Maybe we can go into like the Venom storyline here. Venomous storyline where he loses one match but slowly wears you down before he beats you again. Might not work as a champion, but things to consider in the future. That's a 31 segment rating. Jake Roberts is not a great. I know Jake Roberts in real life is on the best promo workers of all time. He's got nothing on that Terry Funk 70 from our last show. That is A-OK. A 40 overall rating. Not perfect, not amazing even, really. But a 47 main event is really what caps off the show. We've got such a weak undercard. If we can get the undercard doing better and let these three carry their matches, we can definitely get to a 50th episode. The rest of the locker room. Tully Blanchard was upset about losing. But, great job. Terry Funk did an amazing job again. Both seem pleased. I don't I'm pretty sure if they seem pleased, they don't get any actual benefit. They've only ever seemed pleased, which is really depressing. I have not actually made anyone feel better about themselves. So financial report to 20. So we've gone up by 3 instead of just 1 for the first time. 656 lost in the show. I think it's a bit more than last time. But our work costs are a bit higher. This is definitely the highest show, I think. Most expensive show of the day. Negative 3,746. So far in the red. We are so far in the red. We really need to be turning it around fast, I think. Because, one of the owner goals is I've got to be in the green by next January. And that's not looking great. We did go up to 4. Oh my, okay. I thought the popularity was kept 0.75 or something, which is why. But no, we're up to 4 so far. That's great. Again, that's moving towards us making money back. We need to go by 2 more this episode. I will be more than happy with that performance. That is great to see. Yeah, I think that was an amazing show. And we have a new world champion, which I'm sure I can find some sort of way to pitch on this episode. make me watch this episode for. Feedback has been very positive. Terry Funk has wowed the fans. Well learned from Terry Funk. He's been doing amazing work for us. Is that our number one match of all time? Not our best show. Our best show was March Contenders. What was the main event of March Contenders? I think that was Mike Sharp. Show us a way to click on it. No, Mike Sharp, the 49 rated match with Mike Sharp at March Contenders still beats it out. But that is a close second. If you notice, Terry Funk is in our entire 5. He's wrestled 5 matches. All his matches are bangers. But Jake Roberts vs. the Firefly is actually in 6 and 7, which I think is very good. Even though we're not putting on amazing great performances, I'm making sure I'm getting my avatar in as many of these top matches as I can, because it's going to help us improve as fast as possible, and it's going to help us get that popularity as fast as possible. So for the rest of the episode now, we're kind of over that first big hurdle and that first big show that we crowned a new world champion at. We're going to need some opponents for the Snake. And yeah, he'll have a match in the next show. It's not going to be a super serious challenge, I'll be honest. I actually think our next 2 shows will be definitely weaker than this one. Because in my bid to save money, we're going to be running a tournament. This is one I want to be running every year. I actually plan to have it start a month earlier in future years, I think. I haven't fully worked out the timeline yet, but it's going to be our version of the G1. And it is called the Battle League, because I'm not a very creative person and couldn't think of anything. But that's fine. Procedure 15, and the winner of that will be facing the world champion in a match of the next event. So, we're going to have Group 1 fight in Mid-Year Reckoning. Well, we Group 3, so we'll have 3 matches on the card. Mid-Year Reckoning. We will have Heat of Battle, which is why I think we're having that normally end, but now it will be Group 2. They will fight out. That Group 3 will fight it out. And then the final will be at Summer State, and our final show of the episode, start of August. And the winner of that will go face for our champions at the time, be that Jake Roberts or somebody beats him in that 3-month stretch at Fall of Champions. That's how we're planning to end off the episode. So we've got 34 days until Mid-Year Reckoning. I'm going to hopefully pray that this number does not get above 700, and we're not in too much debt by the time I come back to y'all. Yeah, Mid-Year Reckoning in just one bit. Okay, it is time for Mid-Year Reckoning. It is the 7th of June, pretty close to the mid-year, and ready for our 6th show in the save. On the card today, we have our opening promo with Jake Roberts, and we will have the first group of our Battle Leagues event. I am a fool, and Eric Embry's contract ran out 3 days ago, and I went, that's fine, I'll just sign him on a local worker deal. He was not available on a local worker deal. So instead, we've got Mando Guerrero, who is taking his place in the tournament. And I think he's got a lot of chances to maybe win it. Definitely. But he's facing Bill Anderson, who's also not very good. So, hey, you might win a match. You never know. I think this group's probably a bit of a foregone conclusion. But that is fine. Hopefully we'll get some solid matches out of this, and the card won't be too terrible. We have, I think, over 100 people in the building again today, which is amazing to see. I think actually we're building up a little fan base quite quickly, and I'm really happy to see that. So let's start the show. 59 opening segment rating. They're both underperformed and underwhelming. Jake Roberts' opening promo. He comes out, he's gleeful, and he taunts the spectators in the front. He reminds that he beat the Funker so badly, Terry Funk isn't here tonight. He wants to start talking about his rights and how he was destined to become world champion. and no one will see what he does next coming. He's about to start talking about who his main event opponent will be to defend the world title. Then out comes the Firefly to start a brawl with him. The last time these guys faced in the match that got Jake Roberts the title shot against Terry Funk, Jake Roberts won by DQ by baiting the Firefly in to him with a weapon. So this will be hopefully a good progression on that story. And hey, maybe my character will win the world title, and we can start going down, building me up even faster, despite my in-ring not being good enough in this game yet. They'll get there eventually. But this is a great way to start a show off. This is what we want to see. 29. That's not too bad. Kelly got a 33. Mando got a 21. You have to do a warm the crowd. Oh yeah, because I've got a promo at the start. That's good to know in the future. I might start doing more promos at the start. But yeah, this is actually quite good. It's really carrying this to a good segment rating. 5 minutes, 36 seconds with a slingshot suplex. Next match. Bill Anderson defeats Mando Guerrero in 5 minutes 34. That's a lot of red. Bill got a 16 and was really off his game. I mean, that's not that. I think he's gotten lower than that just naturally, in fairness. He's not very good. He's going to become a commentator one day. But until then, he's not very good. Segment rating of 19 is not bad, though. I mean, it is. But for our weak match of the card, that's fine. And then Tully carries us back to a 28 for that next match. Tully getting a 28. Bill getting a 20. And Tully Blanchard defeats Bill Anderson in 12 minutes 44 seconds. Bill's kind of selling an injury. He didn't get a break between the matches like Tully did. And Tully Blanchard has won the Blue League, which means he'll be going on to fight in our final show of the day, trying to defeat whoever wins the Orange Group and become the #1 contender. Off back of a loss, I think this is a good way to get his momentum back and get him back in that world title picture fast. In segment, Jake Roberts defeats the Firefly with a handful of tights. He makes defense #1 of the world title. He got a 40, I got a 24, and a segment rating of 39 is not bad to end the show off. Definitely not going to be our best show. We kind of knew that going into it. But that is, I think, quite good to see. Jake Roberts retains the title and gets his first defense, and 124 people got to see it. Rating of 38, not amazing, but still not terrible. And this is, for a starting company, I'm quite happy with the ratings we're still getting. Dress the locker room. Very small locker room because pretty much no one did any work today. Kelly can get some, and Bill. Yeah, there's Bill at a loss, and he's actually coming back. Mando probably won't be back again. He might, but he got a 15. I don't think I'm bringing him back. Lost 555 on the show. That's definitely our lowest, right? I mean, yeah, the worker cost was 220. It was a very cheap show to run, low show costs, merchandise sales, and post-show finances negative 4,286. Hopefully, yeah. I feel like we're on pace to hopefully be making a profit by mid next year, which is too late, by the way. We will actually get fired if it's that late. But we're on track to start going towards the green, which is what I want to see. And go up, but when we get the Northwest and Mid-South popularity, I don't know when we've gained this popularity, and a bit into Mexico as well. I know it's spillover, I never actually saw it go up. But that's fine. We can go up the show. That's okay. Still at 4. If we got the next 2 shows, I'll be very, very happy. Ooh, seems like a decent red agent. Good refereeing. I think he was actually on our list. Though it's probably one of those people who was too expensive because they were an actual proper red agent, unlike the guy we've got. Oh yeah, that was some news I forgot to say. WWF has generated into the game now. Yeah, they're going to be doing very, very well. They have a lot of money and are run by lovely Vince McMahon. That was sarcasm. Do not clip that out of context, please. Tatsumi Fujinami. Interesting. This one I know from like the Pile Driver Wrestling series. Before I go on to our next show, yeah, we lost $666 last month, which feels like a bad omen, but that's fine. Any of these matches end up towards our top 100? I don't think any of them really would have. Oh, we got fourth place. Me and Jake Roberts got fourth place. I'd say that's pretty good, all things considered. We need to run this match back between Terry Funk and Jake Roberts. That should be a top 10 match. That should be our number one match, I think. I think we run it back, it will be. That will have to happen eventually. I just kind of want to put that those two feuding slightly to rest for just a short little bit, so we can pick it back up at a future time. Finances. I mean, we earned great sponsorship money last month. We're slowing down how little we're losing each month, which is concerning me. But I think this month should be a very good month financially. And hopefully that goes back into being just a very good month overall. Next month should be about the same as well. I think the same number of workers on the card. And yeah, end of the month, the goal is probably February next year we have to start making profit. And I'm not liking our chances of pulling that off. But, well, I get sick and stressed about not being fired and ruining the save and the series. I will see you all back for our next show, Heat of Battle. See you in a bit. Okay. It is the 1st of July. I've come back a couple of days before Heat of Battle, just so I can go through the So Far awards with all of you, and we'll see if we've won any. I doubt it, but there's a chance. The male wrestler of the year was Jumbo Tetsuru. My pronunciation's terrible. I do apologize. He's apparently performing really well. He can actually wrestle in the US. The issue just being it would cost I think $200 in travel. Remember, plus he's $500 a show. Yeah, it looks like he's actually quite good, especially in the pro resu and technical side. So he might really be able to bring it in the future. Also, 94 star quality is amazing. He works for just nearly everyone, which is great. Company of the year is JPKWS, which is Kanto Wrestling Federation, which is the one where I assume he's a big part of. That makes sense. They seem to be doing really well. In fact, they are 15k in debt. There's nowhere near as far as debt as we are, which is great to see. Wait, no, other way around. We're nowhere near as far in debt as they are. Match of the year: Kenru versus Jumbo Tetsura. That's interesting. Okay, so even like winning all the time. Show of the year is Strong Emperor. Female Young Wrestler of the Year, Jaguar Yokota. Another Japanese wrestler wrestling for them. I mean, they're just putting on the best shows, right? So it looks like. Is he also part of Kanto? He is also part of Kanto. I mean, they're putting on the best shows, but also they're going broke. So that'll be interesting to see. Fabulous Moolah, Female Veteran of the Year. Male Veteran of the Year is Mr. Chin. He's also working for Kanto. He's cheap at least. He could be pretty good. Lola Gonzalez is the Female Wrestler of the Year. So far. Where does she work for? Kanto as well. She's a Mexican wrestler. Male Independent Wrestler of the Year. Yep. That is Suruta. What's this? Understood B, giving a new ring style. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that's just happens to feel like the worker skills change over time. I mean, show last night. Well, I've got you with me. I did think the other thing that I probably should do, because I did forget about doing this, is do the inner circle. I'm not sure if we've got anyone who can actually be in the inner circle, but I thought it'd be a good way to just go through and check. anyone important. If I just search for, what is it? Automatically exclude ill-suited candidates. Okay, so these guys could all be locker room leaders. And I think Bill Anderson. Ah, cool. I don't know why he's not ill-suited then. Thinking Parsons, Mike Sharp. What's his personality? He's professional. I think Mike Sharp would be a good person to put in that position. He can be our locker room leader. Talent relations. Nope. Senior road agent. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Senior road agent. Well suited, only road in the company. He can be our senior road agent. I think we should put him on default into all matches. I don't have to worry about like when I've got Eric or Mando coming in that they'll take automatically exclude ill-suited candidates. Search. Okay. One of these can be the best could be the men's trainer. Well-suited, only one person who will end up training. I mean, just Mike Sharp, right? Natural trainer. That's one of the reasons we brought him in. Is that that'll be great. I wonder who the only one potential student is. I'm hoping it's my character because that will help us accelerate our growth really fast. I don't think we organized travel yet, so I don't have to do that. Senior referee. If he a press person not made better role, I can't put Bill Anderson in. So I'll wait. That's fine. We'll get a better referee one day. Morale officer. I don't think we've got anybody who's like permanently happy, which is kind of what you need for that role. You need someone who's going to be always happy. Terry Funk is like a class clown, which is actually quite good. Yeah, let's make it Terry Funk. Bar the fact he's got heaps of discipline issues. Hopefully that will be good. And chief enforcers. Anyone who'd be a good chief enforcer. That he's not considered tough. Here, ice King Parsons. So we're going to ask King Parsons. And if he doesn't stay long in the long term, we can always bring someone else in to do that role. It feels like quite a good inner circle. And we've got Mike Sharp as a trainer. I'm sure will do good things for us in the future. Okay, we've got Heat of Battle in 4 days. So I will go book that show and come back to you, and then we can do all our finances and popularity stuff after that show. See you in a bit. If we are going to have a show that will get above a 50 in order to get us our first ever achievement in this challenge, it's going to have to be Heat of Battle, I think, especially today. Also, if we can earn a match grade of our rest of above 50, it will be Terry Funk versus the Firefly. We also have the Firefly versus Mike Sharp. And then our main event, a rematch of our best match we have ever had. Terry Funk versus Mike Sharp. We only have 4 wrestlers we have to pay on the card today. This should be a very, very cheap and good show. I think let's get into it nice and quick. 90% head on what the fans are expecting. 52 minutes is pretty good. We're expecting about 130 people in the building today. 132. Open the show for 27. I got a 27, which is definitely the highest I've gotten. And Mike Sharp defeats the Firefly by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Mike Sharp wins the first match in the group, going to 1-0. Mike Sharp got a 33, I got 27. Both really good ratings for us. I will take that. Start to the show. Next event, 42. Not quite 50 we are looking for. That is pretty good. Terry Funk defeats me with a pile driver. I got a 25. Terry Funk got a 52. That is amazing. That is what we want to see out of Terry Funk. Probably one of the faces of the company at this point. I mean, definitely like the face of the company at this point. That is amazing to see. I go out 0-2, hopefully not killing my event popularity too much. But it does set up Mike Sharp versus Terry Funk who's going to win the group. We then have this random number one contenders match up just so Jake the Snake Robertson has something to do on the next show. Because if you could see, he wasn't on this one. Bill Anderson gets an in-ring performance of 18, and the Iceman King Parsons gets 27. But Bill Anderson wins because I don't like King Parsons, and he's going to be a jobber, I think. Yeah, so is Bill Anderson, really. I've given Bill Anderson a bit of momentum to face Jake. Can the boss get the title that he makes and he pays for? And then, in our main event, Mike Sharp versus Terry Funk. Terry Funk defeats Mike Sharp in 6 minutes 13 seconds with a pile driver. Terry Funk has won the Orange Battle League tournament, and he will face Tully Blanchard one-on-one for, I believe, the first or only second time. Yeah, I think it's the second time after they face in the semi-finals in the first tournament. The winner faces Jake Roberts. That will be a hopefully big and very successful match. Terry Funk, I just saw, got a 61. That is so far our best match, our best rating we have ever put on. 53 is our best match. That's an amazing way to end the show. Let's go. I am so happy with that. If there's any big episode drama I should cover as well, I'm the one being trained by Mike Sharp, which means I'm learning safety, and I can't remember what the other one was. I'm getting better. The kind company is getting better. We go to our final promo. Terry Funk is all hyped up. The Funker is back, and he is coming for that title, Jake. He may have been beaten at Clash of the Elite. He's not hiding from it. He's not running away from it. But Terry Funk and Jake Roberts are 1-1 now. And Terry Funk wants his tiebreak match. He vows that next month he's going to demolish Tully Blanchard. And then, you know what they do to snakes around here? They cut their heads off. And Jake, that's going to include you. Terry's all fired up. I'm all fired up. This was an amazing show. 56 rated promo. If that get us to the 50 mark that we are looking for. Oh no. Got us to a 49. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay. Well, we've got one more show this episode. I don't think we're going to do it this episode. I think that's a missed opportunity to finally get an achievement. But that is fine. Next episode, we will have to try it again. Get one more. We can get to that 50. I know we can get that 50 this year. Next episode, we should also be able to complete the first year achievement. Ah, that's painful. It's still a very good show. Let's address the locker room. I mean, well done, Mike Sharp. Sure, we'll praise Iceman. Please. They only ever seem pleased. Have I got a setting turned off or something? That's annoying. 546 lost on the show. Book costs even lower than before. Merchandise, I think, even higher than before. That's amazing. Still under $5,000. A negative 5,000, which is what we want to see. I think we will get above negative 5,000 by the end of the year. So we definitely will. But I think we're doing good. I think we are slowly but surely dropping this loss every month. Right, we are up to a 5 in the Southwest as well. And all amazing things we want to be able to see. Hopefully we can get to that 6 by the end of today. No media scrum. That is a really funny picture, in fairness. English wrestling works in Mexico and the British Isles and Europe. Why just randomly Mexico in there? That is fine. Hit of battle with a number 1 article. Extremely positive. That's what we want to see. Gotta be happy with that. Anything notable here? Sergeant Slaughter become the nationwide champion. vacant beforehand. That is amazing. Okay. Let's quickly look over some of the finances, see where we are in a financial position before I go get ready to book Summer Stakes, our final show of the episode. Maybe the one we get a 50. I don't think so. But there's a chance and we have to go for it. Finances 480 lost last month. Amazing work. And 325 on the sponsorships. That is a beautiful sight. Our finances sponsorships are doing a lot of carrying for us, I think, right now. Hopefully this month under 450. That's the hope. That's the goal. It was a cheaper show, though the show cost was slightly higher. That's weird. That's just some sort of weird variable thing, I think. Production costs, I think, are going to be about the same. This is all looking up for Firefly Wrestling. I will see you all in August. Take care. See you in a bit. Welcome to Summer Stakes. Hopefully our first ever show to get a 50. I have used our Inspire speech. We have booked a title match, a match to crown the Battle League's winner, and a new debut. All on the show today, all to close out this wonderful episode. So let's get into it. In our first match, Kevin Von Erich defeats Joshua Ben Gurion by submission with the Iron Claw. Yep, I decided to give Kevin Von Erich a try. He's signed till the end of the year. Just see how he does, what his performances are like. 27 in his first match is not a bad way to start his career. He's got good stamina, I believe, as well. I'm pretty happy with him. This is a great way to debut. Very good, just old school, classic face. And maybe when his brother's doing a bit better, we can bring his brother in and we'll see how the Von Erichs will be able to do in Firefly Wrestling. And our next match, Mike Sharp versus the Firefly, and the Firefly defeats Mike Sharp with the lights out kick. I got a 26, which is, I think my best performance again, and Mike Sharp got a 35. This was a great standard match, got a soft 28 on the segment rating. Feels a bit low, actually, for 31 wrestling rated, 9 crowd rating. Anything that's, given us I've been penalized for being inexperienced, for selling, for stamina. I mean, you've got to do shorter matches for me. That's annoying. No storyline does it as well, but I think that's pretty good. I think I'm overall happy with how this match played out. And for our world title match, Jake the Snake Roberts takes on Bill Anderson. Oh, what a surprise! Bill Anderson lost. Oh, yeah. Jake Roberts off his game. Got a 38, or Bill Anderson got a 19. Oh, I didn't set the story to progress. That's my bad. We probably got penalized for that as well, didn't we? Yeah, no storyline. Bill was penalized for a bunch of things. And trying to go all out because it was a wild brawl. Yeah. That's probably what got us. That's fine. Still a 38 from Jake Roberts. 28 segment rating. Don't think we aimed 50 this episode. I'm sorry. I tried. We'll have to do it next time. Oh, that is a 50 segment rating. Oh my. Okay. Crowd rating of 10. Wrestling rate of 42. Tully Blanchard defeats Terry Funk with a slingshot suplex. Terry Funk's got a hot new move. He got a 54. Tully Blanchard got a 31. Oh, that's amazing. Both are active storylines advance of this segment, which is good. and Tully Blanchard was hinting at a face turn, which got a bad reaction. But that's fine. We will have to see where that decides to go in the end. But oh yeah, this is a 15-minute match for Terry Funk. Because I think it was Ashley in the comments of the last video was telling me that if I use a slow build, because their psychology is good, they can go way longer, which is a lifesaver. Thank you so much. And yeah, Terry can actually now have like really good matches finally, because he won't he won't immediately stall out the second the match starts. Anything in the he's still getting the stamina thing. Hedgie is holding back. Edge had to hold back. Oh yeah, because slow build and stamina is still getting him, but that is fine. I am happy with 50 to end the episode off, and then a 39 segment rating. Terry gets to his feet and goes to acknowledge Tully, and Tully kind of turns around as Jake Roberts takes out Terry Funk and hits Tully for DDT. So as our event ends, it's Jake Roberts with the world title standing tall. I didn't think that was as good as our first show of the episode, but I would say that it's definitely a good show to end the day on. 43 is amazing. When we got the size 5, Terry, you can get some praise. Mike Sharp, you can get some praise. They only ever seem pleased. Financial report minus 626. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And we're just over negative 5,000 at the end of our August show. And we've got 6. Also made it 2 in the Mid-South at some point. And I never saw this number go up, but it just went up. That is great to see. The Southwest going up. Yeah, so we are 6 size in 8 months, which I think is a really good ratio. It means we should be no longer tiny by the end of next year. I think the size gap is 17, so that's really good. I'm really happy about that. Some mistakes, extremely positive. Fans thought it was a great show. That's amazing to see. So that, I think, will be the bulk of the end of the episode. Our Battle League winner for 1980 is Tully Blanchard. Our world champion is Jack Roberts. The prestige has actually decreased since he took the title. That's always what I want to see when I put a new champion as the belt. But he has held it for 92 days, making the longest reigning champion in the company's history, with 1 day more than Terry Funk and the same number of defenses. Jake definitely isn't the same fighting champion level, and I like that difference of Terry Funk was doing open challenges, and Jake kind of only defending it like once every 2 months or so right now. He will be defending it next month on our next show, Fall of Champions. Is the name going to be a spoiler for the event? Where we will have Tully Blanchard and Jake the Snake Roberts in a heel versus heel match for the world title, maybe. Or maybe those hints are leading to it being a face Tully Blanchard taking on a heel Jake Roberts when the title is on the line in September. That is our best ever show, and it's not close. Oh no, wait, no, that's Heater Battle. This is our second best ever show. Heater Battle was our best, 49. Tully Blanchard defeating Terry Funk was our second best match ever. Also amazing to see. I think we are moving on the up and up right now. Last thing I think to cover, end of the episode, is our finances, which are looking mighty fine last month, a 345 negative performance, but that is a massive improvement. I think this episode we can easily expect, this month we can easily expect sub 400. But you will have to wait and see if that is going to come true, because this is the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for watching, so much for engaging and enjoying the content. I know the mic quality and stuff isn't quite up to where I want it to be, but I'll do my best to try and fix that and get it to that point. Until the next time, Firefly out. Thank you.